So, Assalamu alaikum and good day. I am Fatima El Mangulin, ABSSW3B. So, the topic that I'm going to discuss or give on a narrative learning is about use of multimedia and other technologies, traditions, and new informations of technologies. So, first is what was your initial understanding of the topic, or what was my initial understanding of this topic? I think that using multimedia and technologies involves combining different types of media and tools in various fields. Multimedia includes things like text, images, audio, video, and interactive elements, while technology includes hardware, software, and digital tools that help create, share, and use multimedia content. So I believe that multimedia and technologies are everywhere in today's world, affecting how information is showed, shared, and consumed on different platforms and devices. Like ito na yung tinatawag nila na mostly ang kailangan talaga natin nowadays ay multimedia and technologies. And I believe that um, multimedia and technology are also used in areas like education, entertainment, marketing, and so on and so forth. Like ito na yung kumbaga tinatawag nila na nowadays is in demand talaga ang multimedia and technologies. Kahit saan ka pumunta or kahit saan estado ka, more on talaga na technology in you and multimedia talaga yung ginagamit natin. So in terms of education, they make learning more fun with interactive stimulations, digital books, and online classes. Of course, ito ginagamit talaga natin ang online classes. In entertainment naman, they create cool experiences, virtual reality, and video streaming. In marketing naman, they help with targeted ads, fun social media campaigns like through multimedia, through all technologies from the marketing, ginagamit ng technologies and um, multimedia for creating a ads like doon nila pinapalabas yung about sa companies nila and so on and so forth para kumbaga ma-visual or makikita ng audience nila yung about sa um, about sa kuan nila kumbaga about sa buildings nila and so on and so forth. So overall, I believe that multimedia and technologies have a big impact on many parts of our lives. Yes, of course, sasabihin ko na as myself, based on my experiences or based on my like hindi ako mabubuhay pag hindi ako nakakahawak ng cellphone. That's all po. So next is how does the topic connect to your personal experiences or beliefs, or how does this topic connect to my personal experiences and beliefs? Of course, just what like I said kanina, multimedia and technologies play a huge role in my education, not my education but to my personal experiences in my basically life. They make my learning more accessible and effective. I can use digital tools for my schoolwork and research paper, not just my research paper, but also my education, which makes things more interesting and it makes my life easier. Technology also helps me stay connected with others and learn about important issues in societies. It is important to use technology responsibly and think about the impact it has on our lives. By using technologies wisely, we can make a positive difference in the world. Yes, of course, dapat before we use multimedia and technologies, we think the responsibilities and kailangan natin ito gamitin wisely because if you didn't use it wisely, it can affect your daily lives. You can be magkakasakit ka, and not just magkakasakit but it can affect your daily life like maapektuhan na yung daily lives mo like wala ka nang gagawin kasi gagawin mo lang para is through gagamit ka lang ng digitals and so on and so forth. So it can relate relate the topic to any real world situation or current events because it is important in real life situations where multimedia and technologies are widely used is in the education, especially with the shift to online learning during the COVID-19 pandemic. Schools and universities are moving to remote or hybrid models, making multimedia tools like video conferencing platforms, interactive educational software, and digital textbooks, and so on and so forth, for delivering engaging and effective lessons. So teachers are incorporating videos, animations, and interactive stimulations to enhance learning and accommodate different learning styles. This use of technologies not only supports remote learning but also creates new opportunities for personalized and immersive educational experiences. So just like uh, itong ginagawa natin, through technologies, we can create different aspect of learning materials. Like sa ngayon, yung wala pang pandemic, we usually hindi masyado natin ginagamit ang technologies, ginagamit lang natin siya during our uh, and through communicating. But now, yung dumating na yung pandemic, more on ginagamit na talaga natin ang technologies, like we do our online class, like if ever na our teachers may kailangan i-pass, doon na natin siya ginagamit natin technologies to communicate with our teachers, past our activities, and so on and so forth. Like ngayon, we do our reflective narrative learning videos kasi nga laging naapektuhan, like laging holidays, laging may activities, kaya minsan na-relate yung activities natin. So, gumawa ang ating mga teachers ng video narrative or a learning insight and pass it through our Google Classroom. 'Di ba? Usually ngayon ang ginagamit na talaga is Google Classroom, 'di ba? So, ayun nga. Um, Ngayon, in real world, basically, ang ginagamit talaga natin ngayon ay technologies and multimedia. In demand na talaga siya sa ating real world. So, dapat tayo as a learner, um, dapat like alam talaga natin ang pasulok-sulok ng technologies and multimedia, kasi if ever na wala tayong alam, wala. Dapat as a learner, dapat alam mo lahat ang sulok-sulok ng technologies and multimedia. Kahit ang mga basic learning lang nila, like basic um, ginagawa talaga natin. So, the next is, what was the interesting or surprising things that I have learned in this topic? So, the rapid advancement of virtual reality or VR is one of my interesting topic. Like mostly, VR reality is usually is I know na wala ito siya doon sa main topic or na pag-aralan natin. Pero itong VR na to or virtual reality is isa ito sa mga multimedias and technologies na ginagamit natin basically. Kasi through virtual reality, ito na siya yung mga tinatawag nila na one of the aspect of VR is itong virtual learning. Ito na yung ginagamit natin na pang online classes, um, YouTube classes, kasi 'di ba through videos or virtual, meron tayong natutunan. Like dito na yung ginagawa nila na pinopost nila yung mga insight, learning, topic na ginagawa nila, at tayo naman is nanonood through that video, the virtual reality. So sa virtual reality naman dito, isa na dito yung mga videos learning natin, kumbaga through that or through videos may natutunan tayo doon, like example, sa marketing o sa business, through live selling, is kumikita sila. So next is how have these insights impacted my perspective or understanding. So the combination of multimedia and other cool technologies has totally changed the way we communicate, learn, and have fun. Seeing all these awesome advancements has made me realize just how amazing and versatile technologies can be, making our experiences or my experiences even better. From super immersive virtual reality adventures to interactive learning platforms, multimedia technologies have made it possible for us to connect with and informations and each other in reality exciting and meaningful ways. Plus, when different types of media come together, it shows us how important it is to be adaptable and creative when using technologies so its fullest potential. It's inspired me to think outside the box and come up with the new innovative ways to solve problems and experiences myself in all sorts of different areas. All in all, these awesome discoveries have showed me that technologies, when using wisely, can make our lives or my lives better and help us make progress like never before. Like if we think twice or use technologies and multimedia responsibly, madadali or mapapadali yung ating trabahoin or mapapadali yung it makes our life easier. uh, it makes our life easier. So, 'di ba example, dati ginagamit ng mga magsasaka is manual, like pag-aani, manual talaga yung pag-aani nila. So now, may ginagamit na silang technologies to uh, to technologies na mapapadali yung pag-aani nila. So, now, 'di ba dati, we usually tend to create an email or letter. Yung mga OFW natin dati na wala pang technologies, ang ginagamit nila is a letter, sulat, para malalaman mo if yung relatives mo na OFW is okay lang. Okay lang or um, maganda ba yung pamumuhay nila doon. So now, through technologies, mapapadali lang natin sila malalaman kung okay na ba sila through communication or through using the gadgets, cell phones, email, Facebook, and so on and so forth. Messenger, yun talaga yung number one na basically na ginagamit natin to communicate with others, 'di ba? So how can you apply or how can I apply what I have learned from this topic in my daily life or future studies? So learning about multimedia and other technologies can have a big impact in my daily lives and future studies. In my everyday lives, knowing about multimedia, it helps us communicate better and express ourselves more effectively, and we can make interesting presentations, share informations through videos, and show our creativity through graphic design. These skills it's make our personal and professional interactions better. Plus, being able to use technologies will make tasks easier, help us get more done, and make learning more fun in different situations. So just like what I said earlier, na through this multimedia and technologies, napapadali ko talaga yung ginagawa ko, or it makes my life better talaga. Like example, pag gumagawa ng presentations or creating topic na hindi namin na-discuss through face to face, we can make video learning or video presentation. Doon namin ginagawa ang aming presentation. Like doon pa lang sa paggawa ng video presentation, lumalabas talaga yung skills mo na kahit hindi mo talaga alam or hindi ka talaga marunong, you need to uh, you need to show your ability and skills through creating a video presentation. Like, itong platforms na to, basically, ginagamit talaga namin ito. Ito yung CapCut and Canva. Yung Canva na platform, yan yung ginagamit namin to create our presentation para maganda yung kinalabasan naming presentation, and CapCut para naman doon sa videos na para how to connect yung mga videos namin para maganda siya tingnan at gumaganda yung videos learning namin or video presentation namin. Doon parang lumalabas na yung mga skills, abilities namin to create a video presentation. So in the futures, this knowledge becomes even more important because technologies is everywhere. Kahit saan ka makikita mo talaga yung technologies na yan. So we need to know how to use multimedia resources for research and how to use technologies to analyze and present data. These skills are important in lots of different fields like education, business, and science. Yan na yung parati kong sinasabi kanina. It's also important to understand the ethics and practical side of technologies so we can make good choices and contribute to advancement in different areas. So learning about multimedia and technologies does not just make our daily lives better, and it also help us succeed in school and work in the futures. So the next is what are the key takeaways or lessons I have learned from this topic. So one important thing to remember when using multimedia and other technologies is that it's crucial to keep your audience interested by using different types of multimedia. Of course, dapat alamin mo muna yung mga audience mo. This can include videos, pictures, charts, or interactive features. Using multimedia, it helps people learn in different ways and make communication more effective. Another thing to keep in mind is finding the right balance. While multimedia can help people understand and remember information, using too much technologies can be overwhelming. It's important to choose the most relevant and effective multimedia elements that support your message without taking away from it. Lastly, it is important to make sure that everyone can access and understand your content regardless of your technological abilities or disabilities. Like, before ka gagawa ng like ganito example, before you make a content, alamin mo muna yung mga audience mo. Like, ito, gumagawa ako ng video learning or video narrative insight, and para sa aming tasks and activities na gagawin. And then ang mga audience ko doon, ang mga audience ko is my classmates and also my instructor. And of course, basically, in another example rather is pag sa Facebook, through Facebook, if you um, post something, dapat alam mo muna yung mga sino yung makakita ng post mo, kasi Facebook is pang universal talaga siya. Like, hindi mo malalaman kung sino yung sino yung mga audience mo. Dapat alam mo talaga kasi hindi lang matanda ang nakakita dyan, pati rin na rin mga bata. Kasi ngayon, mga bata ngayon is more on technologies na lang, more on technologies talaga sila. Like, hindi parang dati na mga bata, nakikita mo pang naglalaro ng mga bahay-bahay. Ngayon, gadgets na talaga ang hinahawakan nila. So, what I am trying to say is, alamin mo muna talaga yung mga audience mo. Like, yung quote na, think twice before you click. Thank you and wassalam.